Hello, it's Farhan here. It is April the 20th, Sunday at about 5:20 in the afternoon, and I'm recording this video as an update for my first week of being on the Mannatech TruHealth weight loss program and on my weight loss journey. So the first 7 days, I think it's probably safe to say pretty much every morning I was waking up feeling like I had a bit of a heavy head. It was, I've never been drunk, but never drunk alcohol rather. But I imagine it's kind of like a hangover maybe. Anyway, it just felt like quite heavy and probably was dehydrated. But then today, day 8, I woke up and I didn't feel so heavy. So maybe there were like toxins getting cleared out of my system, or kind of my body's kind of adjusting to sort of this new bunch of foods and kind of this new way of eating. But whatever it was, I kind of feel like now today I woke up and I was like, oh, my head's not so heavy and foggy. I haven't weighed myself yet. I'll be doing that a little bit shortly. But I've kind of been pretty strict with following the diet. So I've had 0 fat. I've been eating whole food, plant-based foods. Well, I wouldn't say 0 fat because obviously there's fat in food, fruits and vegetables as well. And actually I did have, I think, maybe it was the Sunday last week. I'll have to double check my food logs, but I did have some avocado on some flatbreads. But it was gluten-free flatbreads. But I had like maybe, I don't know, half a tub of avocado spread out over maybe 8 or 10 flatbreads, which is quite nice. It's been really interesting. There are days when I'm really, really hungry and ravenous, and other days when it's like I can't eat anymore. My appetite seems to have changed quite a bit in terms of how much I'm eating. But I am consciously doing my best to kind of try to make sure I eat enough to be full. Because sometimes like whatever I've eaten, it sort of digests and then I get hungry again. I'm finding most days I kind of don't start eating until usually about 11, 12. I'll have liquids and things, but I don't actually get to any food until after 12 most days. So in some ways I'm kind of doing a bit of intermittent fasting as well. It's not deliberate, not by design, but it just is happening that way. I'm taking all my supplements, but when it comes to the TruHealth weight loss program, like I haven't been taking the protein shakes because I didn't get the shaker with it, and I haven't managed to kind of get into the habit of having shakes yet. I think like I'll get the shaker in the next few days, so then it might make it a bit easier just psychologically, I guess. And even I'm meant to be taking like alkalizing greens 4 times a day, and I don't think I've managed maybe once or twice. But otherwise, it's usually about 3 times a day. I'll manage once in the morning, once in the afternoon. And then if I can, I kind of try to get one in the evening, like after I've eaten. Food-wise, because I've been eating so late, or starting so late some days, like I won't start eating until like 2 o'clock even. And so then lunch doesn't finish until like 4, 4:30, 5. And so sometimes I'm going sort of like, oh God, I've got to eat again. And I initially was trying to kind of have breakfast stroke lunch by 12, 1, and then like my lunch dinner by like 5, 6. But some days it's kind of getting to like 8 or 9, or I think one night I even was eating at 11 still. I was just hungry. But I'm just kind of going on the basis that like if I'm hungry I'll eat something. If I'm not, then not. But sometimes it's just a bit challenging. It's really interesting. I'm kind of okay with eating fruit in the morning and during the day, but then at night there's like, I don't know, I think it's something about the sweetness or something. I'm not really in the mood to eat fruit. but sometimes I will eat it just if I'm so hungry. I don't have anything else to snack on at the moment. I don't really have any kind of go-to snacks per se at the moment. I'm still sort of figuring out what I can eat and kind of what will last long enough. Because even the sort of gluten-free chapatis, they end up being eaten pretty much as I get them fresh. I've kind of tried a combination of tapioca flour, rice flour, and gram flour. And we haven't quite got the mixture right, we haven't quite got the combination right, but still testing out variations of that and seeing how that goes. And also making them takes a lot of time, so it is challenging in that regard. So I'm hoping maybe I can do like a potato flatbread or something, and just kind of steamed potatoes, some flour, stick it in the oven, done. But I guess it'll take a bit of time to kind of get that right. But sort of my go-to meal, well, as a fallback, sort of pretty much kind of using lentil soup, so halim, which is kind of made of like a whole bunch of lentils and some barley and rice. And normally there's crushed wheat in there as well, but we've taken that out just to kind of avoid the gluten as much as possible. Although I know there's probably gluten in barley, I don't know, maybe, but yeah, just kind of lentil soup basically, and so kind of make a big batch once a week and have that in the freezer, so that way I'll have like a bowl or two every meal when I need to. And then in between kind of have veg and things and kind of boiled vegetables, or yeah, just taking it one day at a time. Oh, and also lentils and rice. That's also kind of a quick go-to staple. And then like steamed potatoes, boiled veg, steamed veg, potatoes, carrots, maybe some parsnips, onions, that sort of thing. So not too much variety. Oh, and kind of trying to always have some salad with every meal as the start of the meal, just to kind of make sure I'm having some vegetables at the front end of it. Overall, not feeling amazing, but not feeling completely terrible either. So it is only 1 week and sort of got to be patient with it, but I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm kind of, the more I'm indoctrinating myself with and kind of finding evidence of people following this diet, successfully reversing the diabetes, losing weight, getting their health back, that sort of stuff. Like, there's just so many testimonials and things. So, you know, they've helped tons of thousands of people following the protocol. So I figure it's just a matter of being patient, and it's only 1 week, right? So I've got to give it at least 6 months to give it a fair shot. And so yeah, next week I'll try to incorporate in some more shakes. Sort of on point with my supplement game for now, and taking sort of the various different powders. For the most of last week, like, I was experiencing quite a bit of pain again under the feet. That seems to have subsided again, so now it's starting to get less. I'm hoping that was just a temporary side effect and it'll get better now, but let's wait and see. And yeah, just kind of, I guess, in a bit of a, not so much quandary, but just kind of, I don't want to be too excited by it. I don't want to kind of put too much hope in it or too much faith in it. But I'm cautiously optimistic. There we go, that's the best way to describe it. I'm cautiously optimistic that this might end up being the path to recovering my health fully. So I guess time will tell. And yeah, like, oh, and I think the Satiety capsules I've been taking, I think they've been helping with kind of not feeling so hungry and stuff. So maybe that is kind of contributing a little bit more towards kind of feeling more full and things, but I suppose it's a bit too early to tell. Sorry, just choking there a bit. Yeah. So yeah. The only other thing I can report is sort of looking into getting a titanium non-stick pan. They're a little pricey, so I might need to save up for a little bit, but looks like a worthwhile investment if I'll be cooking fat-free for going forward, and then it just means that then it's easier to make flatbreads and like grilled vegetables and things like that without putting fat in there. And yeah, I think this week I'm going to try to get some more mushrooms in, some more greens, maybe some spinach and broccoli type stuff, and just a bit more vegetable variety as well. But yeah, it seems to be okay. I'm not having like massive cravings. I'm not feeling disastrously hungry. I'm eating a shed load of chickpeas. I never thought I'd be eating so much chickpeas. But I seem to be tolerating it okay. Like, I'm not getting too gassy and stuff, and so it does fill me up, and it's rich in protein. And I guess garbanzo beans, chickpeas are kind of becoming a bit of a friend, shall we say. So anyways, that's all for now. I'm very consciously sticking to the fat-free side of it, and the whole foods, plant-based. I am thinking of maybe making a snack with oats and dates, but I need to get some more medjool dates first, and then see, maybe I can make something like a sort of flapjack style or kind of energy ball style oat-based snack. But in the meantime, if I can get the chapati thing working in the right combination and the right ratios and easier to cook, then maybe that might be a good kind of substitute for now, to just have flatbreads as a kind of backup for when I get peckish, and then at least if I'm hungry late at night, I can always eat those. I know it's good to not eat, like, I'm not gonna worry too much about not eating at the moment and kind of fasting too much. I'm just gonna focus on the quality of food for now, and then kind of gradually, let's see how that takes shape first, and then after that, once we've got some strength back, then maybe we'll look into the fasting bit a bit more. But for now, kind of where possible, I'm trying to avoid being hungry, and if I can avoid drinking too much water at night, it would be nice to not have to go to the bathroom like 3-4 times a night. But it is what it is. So anyways, that's the update for this week. And yeah, just week 1 done, check. On to week 2. Let's keep on at it, and let's see how this unfolds. All right, bye for now.